Hello. Hello. It's time. It's time. Oh God, the games just never ends. I'm already burnt out watching Chelsea. I won't lie. I won't lie to you. It's taken its toll on me. I will tell you that much. Oh my God, I went for it. Let me get the camera sorted first. Hang on. I ended up going to the pub after the game. Oh my God, look at the state of my hair. I went to the pub after the game. Oh, I must have drunk at least. Fuck it, what's going on here? Jesus Christ. I must have had. I might have to sort that out. That's atrocious. Look at the state of that. I had, Giyu's cup tied. I might have to sort that. What the fuck is going on there? The hairline's gone, boys. The hairline's gone. I'm only joking. And girls. Yeah, after that United game did me in something rotten. I just, I had to burn off some steam, you know? I had to blow off some steam. Went to the pub. And I didn't get absolutely battered, but, you know, certainly had a few. And then got some tinnies and had some more at home. And I just needed to have a blowout. You know what I mean? I had a couple of cigarettes and I felt better for it, to be honest with you. If you haven't checked it, I've got a new episode of the podcast. It's Pod O'Clock. Out on YouTube and on Spotify. It's a good episode. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy all the episodes, to be fair. They're a good way for me to vent. I often get worried that I'm not going to have enough to talk about, and by the time it gets to 45 minutes, I've still got plenty to talk about. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. The hair's wild today. the hair is looking absolutely fucked, but it is what it is. I'm going through a bit of an awkward stage at the moment, growing it out. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to go with a bit of a wild professor looking hairstyle today. Bit of a blowout. Alas, today it is Lincoln City. Lincoln City League One sides who we face today in today's third round game in this Carabao Cup tournament. I myself and a few others have argued that this could be. I don't want it to be. A lot of people do. I don't want to say people want to lose this game, but there's a lot of people who are negative towards Maresca, more so than I ever was. I am still tunnel vision. I'm still someone who is sticking to my words of the apology to Maresca. It was not a hollow apology. It was not a false apology. It was an apology that had substance to it. It was a well thought out video that I did at the end of the season, whereby I've clean slate with Maresca, clean slate with the players, to be honest with you, but a clean slate nonetheless with Maresca. That said, I am not Maresca out. I will not be Maresca out if we lose here today. I will argue, though, and I will concede that it is not good. We're not going in the right direction if, of course, we lose here today. That said, the point I'm trying to make is I've seen plenty, and I mean plenty, of Chelsea fans online who have said along the lines of, if we lose today, it is, you know, the last straw if we lose against Brighton as well. It is far too early in the season to be doing something like that. It would completely and utterly ruin the season. And whilst I do admit the Man United game pissed me the fuck off to the point of drinking and smoking. I hadn't had a cigarette in a good number of weeks, maybe even a couple of months. But it was just one of those games that drew me. I mean, I had one at half time. For Christ's sake. That's how much this Chelsea side is already driving me to bad habits. That said, I do think that it is way too early to be casting any sort of judgment in terms of whether or not Maresca is or is not the man for the job. Many people are annoyed. Many people are skeptical on his lineups, his lineup decisions. No less the lineup that he's gone with today, but hopefully before kickoff, of which please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Before kickoff, we will hopefully, and I can hopefully run down some issues that people have with regards to the lineup, most notably the striking situation. I myself was a little frustrated when I saw Tyreek George starting today and not someone else. We've got a lot of G's, by the way, but let's get into it. We've got a lot of G's in the squads. So let's just quickly go through those. We've got Malo Gusto. We've got Jamie Gittins. We've got Alejandro Garnacho. We've got Tyreek George. And we've got Mark Guiu. If I'm missing any G's, let me know. Because, I mean, there's 5 right off the bat. It's a lot of G's. It's just so many G's. I can't remember the last time we had this many G's. If any. You know? Who are some... I mean, Good Johnson, I suppose. George Weah. I suppose that's a first name, though. It's just... It seems to be a rather popular initial for the surnames in this squad. Rather irrelevant, I must admit. With that said, we've got Jorgensen in goal. Either by design or not... We don't have much of a choice because, obviously, Robert Sanchez was suspended for tonight's game. And tonight's game only. Just want to preface that. Just want to confirm that. Gary Cahill, another one. I just want to guarantee that to you guys, that it is only one game that Robert Sanchez is out for. And he could well start against Brighton on the weekend because it is only a 1-game ban, because it wasn't deemed reckless or dangerous play, even though his studs were very high in that altercation between himself and Brian Mbeumo. It was not deemed reckless nor dangerous, so it is only a 1-game ban, as it was deemed to be a professional tackle. A cynical foul, as people like to call it. And so, as this is a domestic game, this is to be served as his 1-game ban. So, we will be with our first team goalkeeper. I'm hoping that Jorgensen can have a blinder here today. Not that I believe that a game against Lincoln City, no less a clean sheet against the League One side such as they are, will be enough to break into the first team. And to many people's argument, Robert Sanchez, for all his issues, and I would argue Gianluca Vialli, also another one, it was one of his worst. It was one of his worst cock-ups. Do you know what I mean? One of his worst balls-ups. But there'll be some people who are still out there that are arguing that Sanchez still a really good goalkeeper, shot stopper. There's no denying Gianfranco Zola, of course, yeah. There's no denying that Robert Sanchez is a very clinical shot stopper. But it's all the other stuff that goes into goalkeeping. His distribution, his decision-making. His decision-making is arguably as good as Enzo Maresca Neither of them have a fucking clue when it comes to making decisions. The substitutions speak for themselves. The lineups speak for themselves. This one in particular, I don't really have too much of an issue. The only questions I have, and I know the biggest one for people joining, his catching isn't great either. His collecting is terrible. His running in corners and set pieces, his running and punching. He's nearly knocked so many people out. He's missed the ball on so many occasions. The biggest question on a lot of people's minds are, why have we brought Mark Guiu back to not play him? And especially in a game like this. The answer to that, simple. Allegedly, he is ineligible to play as he is cup-tied, having played for Sunderland already in a previous round of this tournament. So he is cup-tied. So we can't play Mark Guiu at any point in this tournament. So we are left with the absolutely useless in this position Tyreek George. I personally would have rather we opted for Shimahika. We've seen him play on a couple of occasions. Certainly not any worse than Tyreek George, that's for sure, when it comes to playing up top. And I just feel as though it would have been nicer to see him play. Whereas, whilst Tyreek George, now we've said all this, will probably get a hat-trick. Mark was made available today, but didn't travel. Let me fact check you on that, because I'm unsure. Mark Guiu, new rule. X is so weird. Like, oh no, it's because I put Mark Guiu. I was going to say, Twitter's so weird because you'll search something and it gives you the results from like 23, for fuck's sake. So, Chelsea striker Mark Guiu is eligible to play in the third round of the EFL Cup against Lincoln City on Tuesday because of a change in the rules for this season. It appears Chelsea were unaware of the rule change, but were informed by the EFL hours before Tuesday's kickoff after seeking clarification. So it's just ineptitude, you know. It's just a lack of knowledge on the team's part. So fucking hell. Moritz, we've just gone through this, mate. But to clarify, and that's not me saying like we just talked about it. I've just now had it brought to my attention that there is a rules change, and that whilst we thought he was cup tied with Sunderland, Mark Guiu is in fact able to play against Lincoln today, but we only found out a couple of hours before the game today that he is able to play. But the Chelsea didn't know of the rule change, so our lawyers or whoever is in charge of making sure we're up to speed, you know, tip-top Magoo on the fucking side of the rulings in football. Good job. Good job. Yeah, you didn't think to fucking, you know, query something like this ahead of time. No, you just thought, I know, let's ask a question about a player that we think might be cup-tied a few hours before the game, rather than a couple of days before the game. You know, we knew we were playing Lincoln City for at least a week or two. And we thought, oh, you know that guy that we just didn't bring because we thought he wasn't able to play? Oh, maybe we should ask, but it won't matter because he's not here. Fucking idiots, honestly. Jesus Christ. Absolute shambles of the thing. Anyway, Jorgensen in goal without a choice, but I'm happy to see him play. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Easy 4-0 win, says the bearded monster. Again, I'm not totally sold on that. I've got a mint chocolate tea Doesn't get much more woke than that, boys and girls. Mint chocolate flavored cup of tea. And it is my third one of the day. It is gorgeous. Tetley, I think it is. So fingers crossed that you can get it again this winter. But I've had this in the pantry for quite some time. It's an absolute beauty, though. Jorgensen in goal. Gusto at right back. Good to see James is getting some rest, especially in a world in which now we don't have no Levi Colwill, no Cole Palmer is out injured now until November. No Liam Delap. You know, it's not mint tea. It's mint chocolate tea. It tastes like mint chocolate, like after eights. And so it's not just mint tea. It has got a weirdly chocolate sort of flavour to it. I am partial to a peppermint tea, but don't get it twisted. This is not a peppermint tea, Glenn. All right? Pay attention. Chalobah and Fofana at centre-back. And Yorel Hato at left-back. Hopefully, I'm hoping that Yorel Hato can have a bit of a better game than he did the other day, because it was a bit of a stinker. It was a bit of a stinker, I've got to be honest with you. Same for Fofana. Fofana is someone who is I just exceedingly lazy. I don't know, but not at the same time. Runs around a lot, but then I'm tired, so take me off. I've not heard that happen in a long time. Where so I'm tired, substitute me off. What are you doing? What are you doing? I understand he's got not a lot of game time behind under his belt these days, but come on, what are we doing here? Andre Santos takes Moises Caicedo's place. Buenanotte fills in, and I'm happy to see that, by the way. Sounds strange. It is good. If you like after eights or like mint chocolate, then give it a go. Give it a whirl. Tetley tea, mint chocolate chip. Enzo, Andre Santos, and Buenanotte. Buenanotte had a fantastic appearance. I think it was against Bayern Munich in the first half. Has it come out why Fofana took his pictures of Chelsea? Because he's an attention seeker. He's a child. Let's be honest. He got the reaction he wanted. It's all attention seeking. That's all it is. We've got two of the most highly attention seeker footballers, arguably in the Premier League, with Fofana and Garnacho, who starts today. Alejandro Garnacho starts for Chelsea today on the left-hand side. Jamie Bino Gittins on the right-hand side, and Tyreek George, to the dismay of virtually everyone, starts in the striker position for Chelsea. Pray Gittins gets or has a decent game for or going to slag him rotten. Pray Gittins has decent game or going to be slag or going be. Fucking hell, mate. Rudy, you've really twist my brain sometimes. Does Sanchez serve a game ban for this game? He does. He does indeed. What colour is Nacho's hair today? Rudy's been on the beers. I'm fairly sure it's the noodles. The ramen noodle haircut. Hello, Astro, mate. How's it going? On the bench, we do have Slanina, Reece James, Mark Cucurella, Moises Caicedo, Harrison, Walsh, Neto, Esteval, and Shim Maheka, all available for Chelsea. Hopefully we won't need to use any of the fuckers in the first half. Here's praying. Here is, please, no first half injuries. I'm begging you. No first half injuries, no silly red cards, just all a bunch of really good boys in this game. That's so much to ask that our discipline is acceptable today, that our fitness is acceptable today, that no injuries, nothing. Please. My heart can't take it anymore. This arguably should be a game in which it is fairly straightforward, which, if history has taught us anything with regards to Chelsea Football Club, the easier the game, the harder we make it for ourselves. So, who knows? Who knows? It really is hard to tell these days. What is happening with your goal? My goal. 3-1 Chelsea. I've gone 3-1, 4-1. I was going to say 4-1. What's going on with your FPL? The fuck's wrong with my FPL? Should we go through my FPL? G-O-A-T. Am I really low? I'm in 42nd place. Give me a break. Who's top? Aaron Moss, tossing myself off, is in first place with 316 points. Just get a fucking job, mate. I'm in 42nd place with 257. That's not terrible, you know? My first time team pick. Well, I had Mark Guiu and I captained him by mistake on the opening game. I should have had much more points. I also had a week where Enzo Fernandez was on the bench by mistake. I forgot to put him on the bench. I forgot to put him in my starting 11 and he got like 20 points and I didn't fucking do it. So I'm learning, okay? I haven't done FPL since the first sort of like, I don't know, probably 10 years ago. You know? 257 points though. It's all right. It's okay. You know? I'm level on points with Greg Lee and Nick Brown. I'm a point behind Danny Darcy. What a name. Who's bottom? Messi Jesse. Is there anyone here? Phoebe. Phoebe's in 64th place. Shame. Shame, Phoebe. Reese. You're not doing too much better, mate. 63rd place. Shame. Shame on you. Those are terrible, terrible places to be. I'm trying to think of anyone else. Everyone else that I recognize the name of is significantly higher than I am. So shame on me. Shame on me. How late is this thing starting? You didn't know multiple transfers lost you points. How many players did you transfer? Jesus. Kickoff is in about 4 minutes or so. Please do smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. We are at the LNER Stadium, I think is what it's called, which always reminds me of Butterbean being asked how to spell red, and he says L-S-T-E-R. Some of you will know what I mean, some of you won't. But it cracks me up every time. You gotta love him. You gotta love him. We haven't played Lincoln since 1914. I heard that we've got a bit of an unexpected like rivalry with them back in the day, but that would imply that we had a rivalry with them within the first 9 years of our conception. So I don't know how true that is. Chelsea versus Lincoln at the LNER Stadium. All the coverage brought to you here on this channel. As always, we have got a couple of big ones coming up in the next few weeks in the build-up to the next international fucking break, which Works out pretty good. We play Liverpool on the 4th of October. It's my birthday the day after, and then it's a 2-week international break, so I can nurse whatever hangover I have from my birthday shenanigans in those 2 weeks. Before then, we've obviously got Lincoln City today. We've got Brighton and Hove Albion on the 27th of September, also known as this Saturday. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff. The first 3 o'clock kickoff for Chelsea this season, sorry. We've then got Benfica on Tuesday the 30th, 8 o'clock kickoff there. And then, of course, Saturday the 4th of October at a 5:30 kickoff versus Liverpool. Nottingham Forest, the first game back after the international break with Ajax, Sunderland, Tottenham, Carabao, Wolves, Burnley and Barcelona, all leading up to Arsenal before we go into December. Big games. Very, very big games. And if I'm not mistaken, strangely, because there are very, it's only 3 p.m. kickoffs that aren't on TV anymore. 2 o'clock, 8, sort of 5:30, whatever. All the weird times, they're all televised now in the UK. Brighton and Hove Albion will be on 3 o'clock, so not on TV. And then after that, it's just Sunderland up until December. Other than that, we're on TV every single fucking time, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it. All the pleasantries getting put out of the way. Any news on front of shirt sponsor? Absolutely nothing. Not a single thing. Nothing. Ooh. What are we saying? Predictions. I'm going to go. I said 3 or 4-1 Chelsea. Then again, with these types of games, you never know. You never know. It could be an upset. That's the beauty of tournaments, of knockout competition. It will go to penalties straight away. Obviously, no extra time. And that could be a big issue for us. Obviously, Man United kicked out of the Carabao Cup against Grimsby the other day. A big upset? I'm not so sure, but don't know what's taking so long here. There's a bit of a delay. We're going to get Grimsby. We have started in the strangest way possible. They've booted it up in the air. They laid it back to whoever that was. He's flicked it up and then just booted it in the air. So not sure what that is. Why no extra time? You should know that, mate. There's not been extra time in Carabao Cup or League Cup for years. Years and years. Always go straight to penalties. Astro, mate. Happy birthday tomorrow. Long throw-in. We've come a cropper to one of those already this season. Who is that against? Long throw. Man, the games just fly by at the moment. Was it Brentford? Fucking hell. It was, yeah. Yeah, these teams love a throw-in merchant. Fuck! Good chance. They're in red and white as well, so, that's offside. They're in, and they've scored. Oh, my God! Inside of the post. It's being dealt with eventually. They should be 1-0 up. Oh, my good God. They have nearly scored immediately. They look so good off the start. It's been headed in and another chance. Wesley Fofana has been absolutely taken out. And Reese, mate, you might need to clip this because what was I saying right at the start of the game? No unnecessary injuries. No silly mistakes. We are now without a goalkeeper and a defender. They're both injured in this scenario. Jorgensen has just completely murdered Wesley Fofana. Come out for the long punch. Oh my God, it's an absolute mess. All of that, by the way, and in the build-up, they should have absolutely have been 1-0 up. Jorgensen is back up. Wesley Fofana looking a little bit worse for wear. Jorgensen. Oh, it is a real clash. He's punched him, and then on the come down, he's kicked him in the face. Jesus Christ. They're doing a concussion test on him on the pitch. He does not look okay. He looks very dazed. He looks very, very dazed. He can't stand upright. He's got to go on his lean on his knees. Take him off. There is no point in fucking. He's coming off. There's no need to keep him on. He does not look good. Back in play. Fucking hell. Good chance again. Oh my God. Lincoln have come out absolutely peppering us in this early exchange. You can only laugh, honestly. Lincoln look like they're going to beat us here comfortably as well. Yeah, Fofana's fucked. We've got to take him off. He's all over the place. It's another long throw merchant situation here. This time on the right-hand side. It's coming inwards. Here it comes. Headed away. The ball has been in the air for the vast majority of this opening 5 minutes. Here they come again. Andre Santos, great tackle. Garnacho will collect. Garnacho being booed. I'll be shocked if Fofana plays this whole game. Maybe even the whole half. I just hope we don't risk it, you know? We've got to get the ball on the fucking ground, man. Malo Gusto. Finds Santos, who's under pressure. That's going to be a foul. Draper is a Chelsea fan, worth noting. Phoebe, that's no excuse. It's no excuse. I shamed Reese as well. And he used some silly transfer excuse as well. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Jorgensen finds Wesley Fofana. Maybe he's shaken off the cobwebs a little bit. I'll get the bell. Shame. Shame. Both of you. Free kick to Lincoln. Worth lofting in, it's got to be said. Lincoln will be looking at this opening 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so and think we could absolutely do this. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you. Just don't know if anyone knows Peter Griffin doing that. Family Guy. Good chance for Lincoln. Jorgensen will come and try and collect, but won't. If Lincoln score, I think my windows will rattle. I'll be honest, this game came around a lot quicker than I was expecting. I for some reason, I thought it was Thursday, you know? When I saw it was Tuesday, I was like, oh, for God's sake. This is going to be a long one. Good chance again for Lincoln. They're getting plenty of chances. Plenty of chances. Over 200 of you watching at the moment. Please do give that like button a little tickle. Give it a little push. And let's try and get to 100 likes as soon as possible. Please also subscribe. We are on the route to 16,000 subscribers on the channel. So please do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification while you're at it. You live right next to the ground. Well, I kind of got that impression. Dalton, give us a wave. Dalton, give us a wave. Ooh, hey. You slag. We're getting cooked. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We look shit, by the way. We look really shit. We do not look good in these early days. And all you can do is laugh, really. This will be the first meeting between Lincoln City and Chelsea in all competitions since 1910. Not even 1914, as someone said. I don't understand where this rivalry's come from. In the first 5 years that we were a club. Yeah. Got a pretty strong team out. I mean, we haven't got much of a choice. If you've seen our bench, fuck's sake. Slanina, James, Kukurea, Caicedo, Harrison, Walsh, Neto, Estevan, Shimaheka. Oh my God, Gusto slipped! Oh no! Oh my God, Gusto slipped, and then their striker ran and tripped over him in the box. Oh my God, I was convinced that was going to get given as a penalty. Would have been stupid. It would have been an absolutely ridiculous penalty to give away. What on earth? Jorgensen, mate. Fucking hell. There's no VAR in this game, by the way, so it's good old-fashioned shithousery if we need to. Buonanotte with a good pass. Garnacho gets past his man and will win the free kick. I have no idea why Garnacho is being booed. Where is Lincoln? I know he was a president at one point, was he not? Abraham or something? Lincoln. Chelsea. Where is their stadium? I can't even see it. There it is. Lincoln is... It's a long while away. Crossed in, first save of the night for the keeper. I mean, it's not overly close to United for them to be booing him, to be honest with you. Have I been to Lincoln? No. I doubt I ever will. No offense. No offense, Dalton. Next to Skegness. Skegness just sounds like something you find under your boss name, doesn't it? A build-up of Skegness. You just... It's not a very nice name, is it? The rivalry is because we took their manager after they beat us in a cup game. What a load of shit. Like, I believe you. But fucking hell, get over it. Cry about it. Even back in 1910, we were able to pull people's managers away from them. Here is Buonanotte in this absolute thriller of a game. Buonanotte's now gone down holding his back. That's good. He's limping. Brighton are beating Barnsley 1-0. Blimey, Gusto is playing up top. Red and White Army! Red and White Army just doesn't have a ring to it. Red and Blue Army. You know, Palace. Blue and White Army. But red and white. It just doesn't... Red and White Army. I don't know. It just doesn't roll off the tongue. I mean, you don't really use your tongue at all when saying red and white. Or army. Red and White Army. Maybe for white. The fuck am I talking about? As you can tell, the game isn't a blockbuster, to say the least. I've got me wedge of lemon in me water. What a Tory drink. Fucking hell. I've got a slice of lemon in my M&S sparkling water. It's a belter. It's a belter. That and my mint chocolate cup of tea. Don't knock it till you try it, boys and girls. Gittins fouled. Wins the free kick. Lift that pinky. I have been. Especially on drinking this one. Mint chocolate tea. Mate, Bully, don't knock it, mate. If you like mint chocolate, it's arguably the best one that I've found. Water with lemon on match night. That's poor. Hey, I've been on the beers something rotten the last few months. I really have. You know, the gut is starting to form back again. I've got to curb it before it gets out of control again. I bet you Costa coffee as well. I am partial to a Costa. I haven't had a Costa in a while. I don't think Costa's considered the bougie one, you know. I don't think Costa's Tory at all. Costa machines are in most supermarkets, to be fair. If anything, I feel like Costa's the most common, you know. Cafe Nero's Tory, yeah. There is a Cafe Nero in my town, to be fair. But there is also a Costa, and there is a Starbucks at the same time, so, you know. It's an even playing field of coffee houses. A couple of local joints as well, yeah. Cafe Nero. They used to do the best milkshakes, and it would cost a fucking fortune. Played inside by Gittins, but that used to be a little spot on like a Friday after school. I know that sounds super Tory, but, you know, Gittins out of the bar! Is there a Waitrose close to you? Surprisingly, there's not. Surprisingly, there is not. I can see where the nearest one is, actually. Where is the nearest one? Not in Lincoln, for fuck's sake. Who do you think I am? Here we go. Waitrose. The nearest Waitrose is... that one? It's about a 15-minute drive, I suppose, or a 2-hour walk. So I would argue that's not close at all. It's hardly down the road. Do you know what I mean? A Black Sheep coffee. I don't think we've got a Black Sheep coffee now. Farm Foods. Isn't that Iceland, but like up north? Farm Foods? What is Farm Foods? Oh, mate, I bet you've had a few matches in your day. Me and the missus tried one together. We did we were watching YouTube on like a Saturday a few weeks ago, and we were really bored. And we were watching some like vlog, and this couple they were just drinking matches all day on this travel vlog because we're going to America next year. But they just, on this travel vlog in New York, they just kept getting fucking matcha. And I was like, I'm sick of seeing it everywhere. It looks shit. It looks disgusting. And so I was just like, let's just get one in. Let's get one in. And we couldn't finish it. We could not finish it. Like, I think I had a sip and I spat it down the sink. It tastes like absolute shit. The same goes for Aperol Spritz. Shove that up your ass. Now, I'm someone who, I do like an acquired taste. I like Marmite, not specifically Marmite the brand. Free kick on the halfway line. It's going to be the first booking of the game for Andre Santos. I'm not too keen on Marmite, the branded Marmite. I think I've said this before, but Tesco do like yeast extract. All of the supermarkets do their own like yeast extract instead. Like the store's own one. That's what I grew up on, was Tesco's one. It's just a lot more. It's a bit more bitter. Marmite's a bit too sweet for me. You know, I like it bitter. Farm Foods in Mitcham. Marmite. What else is like an acquired taste that most people don't like? Nasty. Bovril. If it's the only thing going and you're at like a fair or at like a fireworks night or something, and I don't like licorice. Lemon curd's bagging. Lemon curd is so good. If you can get the all butter lemon curd as well, fuck me. So good. All the way through. The long throw-in nearly paid off there for Lincoln. Cat food. Custard's not. I mean, is it the texture for custard? Custard's fucking nice. Rice pudding. I like a rice pudding. I haven't had a rice pudding in years. Probably like over 10 years, but I do like a rice pudding. Cream soda's fucking grim. Absolutely grim. 2-0 to Brighton. Semolina. Isn't that the thing you put under pizza? And if that is the case, that's why I don't like Domino's. Domino's pizza tastes like shit. Their pizzas taste fucking horrible because of that shit. Tastes weird. Fish paste. I like fish sauce. I put fish sauce in some of my cooking. If I'm doing like an Asian thing, you know? I'll make an Asian-inspired hot honey dip for when I'm doing tacos. Like a bit of a fusion. Bit of honey, bit of chili peppers, bit of spring onion, some fish sauce, some soy sauce, some ginger. You're cooking. Couple of sesame seeds for garnish. Played over the top. Comfortable save from Garnacho Jorgensen. Do that with some ribeye in some soft shell tacos. Bon at the fucking tea. Delicious. Good God, this game's shit. This has been awful. I like a bit of Gokwan. He's got that. He's got his. I've got his cookbook, Easy Asian. Easy Asian. The show that it's from is good as well. Recommend it. National Treasure Gokwan. Put some respect on his name. Oh, I love some cockles. Cockles are so good. Cockles are really good. My dad would take me to the pub after Sunday League. And the pub we'd go to would sell cockles in like the van outside, the little food van outside. Get some cockles, pickled egg, pickled onion, some roll mop. Oh, shut your mouth. You can't call me a Tory if I was eating stuff like that. I mean, maybe a roll mop herring's quite. I don't know. That's a bit like a in between, isn't it? It could be fancy, but it's also not at the same time. Played in. The most refined palate of all Chelsea channels, mate. I rate my palate, honestly. Do they do jellied eel in London? I'd argue London is the most well known for jellied eel. What a bizarre question. I feel like that's one of the things that London is most known for is jellied eel. That and pie and liquor, pie mash and liquor. I've never had pie mash and liquor, but it doesn't look the most appetizing, but I'd give it a go. Give it a go. It's just a parsley sauce, isn't it? Yeah, I grew up on Morley's as well. Being a Croydon boy, as I am. Or near Croydon. Jellied eel sounds rank. I've had it once and it was disgusting. We'll get round to cooking one day. We will. I can guarantee it. I was so close to doing it that one time, but I nearly cut my finger off. Really hungover. With a bread knife, one of those serrated bread knives. Did not look good. In fact, I've still got the scar for it. I don't know if you can see it. But on this finger, there's like a triangle flap. Can you cook curry? It's more my missus sort of forte, gotta be honest. But I could if I needed to. I got a chance for Lincoln. Headed wides. Headed wides. Yeah, I'm honestly not the biggest fan of fish. Fish and chips has got to be one of my least favorite takeaways, to be honest with you. But I still eat it. My favorite's Place. I do like Place. How's the game so far? We look shit, Matt. We look really shit. Really, really shit. We have not started properly at all. Salmon is my favorite. Place is my favorite, like fish and chip. Fish. I've never had mushy peas, but that is because I'm deathly afraid of peas. I hate peas so much. Almost as much as wasps. Smoked salmon all day long. I do like grilled salmon. Here's Garnacho. Oh, it's a lovely little flick through the legs. There's really not many good chippies where I live, to be fair. It's all really greasy shit. Yeah, this is going to be a 1-0 either way, or on penalties, to be honest. She's not keen on peas either, but she's not scared of them. I just think they're grim. They are so grim. Whenever I'd eat them or be made to eat them as a kid, I'd have to douse them in malt vinegar. Oh my God, can we get a grip of this game? 4 likes away from 100 likes on the stream. I understand I've been talking about food for most of the time. But rather indicative and telling of how poor this game has been, I'll be honest with you. 31 minutes played. Chelsea certainly on the back foot. And the fact that we're going to have to rely on maybe a penalty or against the run of play is embarrassing. Terrible defending. And my goodness me, Jorgensen with a poor punch back post again. And it's a headed away. Jeezy peeps. Lincoln, they have come so close in this game. They should be 2-0 up. Jorgensen arguably giving Sanchez a run for his money for one of the worst goalkeeping punches you'll ever fucking see in your life. He's completely missed the ball. And a head from one end of the 6-yard box looks for the corner. We get lucky once again. Crossed in, cleared away. Bangers and mash. You can't beat it. Sausage Yorkshires. Fucking hell. I've never had toad in the hole. But sausage Yorkshire, big old fucking Yorkshire pudding with sausages, loads of, sausages, loads of gravy, loads of stringy onions. Oh, you slag. Fuck loads of gravy. Love it. Buonanotte is down again. $100 likes on the stream. You know what time it is, not. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 o'clock. Give us a fucking goal. Corned beef hash. Fucking absolutely. My dad would make that, but only if he was pissed. It was one of my dad's like quintessential pissed meals to make us. He'd come home from the bar at the pub and just, I'm gonna get some corned beef hash on, make it, and it would have come out perfect every time. Anytime he'd make it sober, was never as good. But if he was pissed as a fart making corned beef hash, it was always great. Every time. Always with a bit of ketchup. We forgot that you were here. What is the game plan here? Genuinely. Carlisle. Oh, sorry, is that Cardiff? Carlisle. Cardiff scored against Burnley. For all me Midwestern Americans that are watching, if there are any. Cheese curds. I'm very, very partial to the odd cheese curd. Gorgeous. I do miss them every single day. Quiche. I love a quiche. Quiche Lorraine. Love a quiche Lorraine. Here we go. Good. Oh, fucking hell. Do you like Wendy's? I've had it a couple of times. It's not amazing. Fucking, you keep asking me about mint jelly. I suppose if you're talking about the like condiment, yeah, mint sauce, mint jelly, it's all the same. I love a jelly in general. If you're I don't know about mint jelly as a pudding, or a dessert, whatever you like to call it. I grew up calling it pudding. A pack of bourbons and a glass of milk. Oh, I hate milk. I hate milk. Milk and peas have got to be my two least favorite things. Gusto. Fofana. He seems to have woken up a little bit. Milky peas. Yeah, milk's grim. Milk in tea or in coffee is fine. Milk in cereal is also fine. Milk on its own, as an adult, it's borderline Nancy behaviour. I'll be honest. If you think, oh yeah, big fucking pint of milk, you're probably on a list somewhere. Or you're my brother, which, you know, not calling him a nonce, but he's the only person I know that drinks a pint of milk. Chocolate milk is not the same as milk. Literally drinking a pint of milk right now. Pedo! I bet you're nervous now drinking it. Harry hates milk. I do. You know the football's bad when milk's the main topic of conversation. How do we even get there? Oh. I wonder, is milk and peas, is that a thing? Oh, it is. Oh! Oh, God, what have I just seen? Oh, I could be sick. Oh, I could be sick. Oh. Oh my God. I'm fucking gagging. Oh my God. Oh, get it off my screen. Look up milk and peas on Google. Let me know what you think. Good chance here. Tyreek George. Be good if we could score after that conversation. George. Enzo Fernandez. Play it in. It's so crowded. Penalty! No! I should do a video on pregnancy cravings. Here is Gittins. Good chance into the side netting. It's the first real chance of the game with just 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining of the first half. It's not good enough. What's your honest opinions on Garnacho? I hope he does well. I didn't want him. I never wanted him. I still don't want him. But now he's here. You just got to back him, really. You can't be in this mindset of like just fuck him and, you know, I hope he does shit. He's a Chelsea player. You've got to give him a chance. I'm not expecting much. I'm not, you know, my expectations are low. I love black pudding. Black pudding's great. It looks nice. What's wrong with you? Oh my God, they've scored! I don't know why I'm acting surprised. Oh, well, you just knew that was coming. You knew that was coming. Lincoln City with the goal. I'm just not surprised. And genuinely, I worry because I do not see us scoring at this current moment in time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 o'clock. It's a shocker. It's an absolute shocker of a goal. Same old story. Self-inflicted, completely unnecessary. We've put it on ourselves. We are a fucking bag of shit. A bag of bones is what we are. We look shit. Who played that ball? It's not Chalobah's fault. What the hell is he talking about? The fucking pile of shit pass. They were always not. I'm not saying this now in hindsight. I said it from the start. As soon as the first 5 minutes was over, they were going to score. It always looked like they were going to score first. Oh my God. Hit it, one of you! Played inside, headed away. We're in trouble here. Oh, I'm just strangely not surprised whatsoever. It's on us, by the way, as fans. It's on us for getting too excited after winning the Club World Cup, Conference League, getting Champions League football. A lot of us got a little bit too overzealous. I was one of these people who said Champions League was way too big of a leap. And I don't want to be proven right, but fuck me. This is abysmal. Three minutes somehow is all we're getting. Corner ball to Chelsea. Crossed in. Headed away. Referee is always going to referee in favour of Lincoln in this situation. And I get it. That's never a foul on the Lincoln player. He literally played it forward and you ran into his foot. Shut the fuck up, you gimp. You're named after a road, for fuck's sake. God, that's so bad from Enzo. Enzo Fernandez has been fucking shit this season. Oh, man. I don't think it's time for him to go off if we lose this game, but if we lose to Brighton on the weekends, it's looking a little bit hairy. My thing is, I would argue Brighton, Benfica, and Liverpool are really, really big games for us. Or not for us, because we'll still be here. For Maresca, if we lose every single one of these games, if we lose here today against Brighton, which is doable, if we lose against Benfica, which is doable, against Mourinho at Stamford Bridge, and then inevitably lose against Liverpool, I'd argue his job will be in a bit of trouble. Half-time whistle goes. Maresca will be fuming. Star Killer, thank you very much for the... I don't even know what currency that is. But thank you for the super chat nevertheless. I think that Esteval might make it better, but it doesn't matter because the squad that is on the pitch right now should have won this half 2-0 or more. Too right, really. It's a shocking performance, but it's not a shocking situation considering the way that we have suddenly just dropped off a fucking cliff. I can't stress how embarrassing this should be. But I'm not surprised, motherfucker. I'm not surprised. In the wise words of Nate Diaz. It's just not surprising. I'm tired, man. I'm tired already. How can it be? How can it be September and I'm already over this season? My God. My God. It's just terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I don't know. It's another situation we find ourselves in where self-inflicted once again. Only got ourselves to blame. I virtually every goal we've conceded this season has been at the hands of our own doing. Been all of our own stuff. Poor passes, poor defending that has led to them getting possession and then taking advantage of it. But on several occasions this season now, 4 times in the last week, we've seemingly passed it straight to them for them to score. Yeah, world champions. World champions of what? Oh. Again, I'm just not weirdly not surprised. Weirdly not surprised. I still think we win it. I'm not confident, but I do still think we'll win it. But it'll be embarrassing regardless. The fact that we have gone 1-0 down. I know that it's the cup and these things happen and that's the beauty of it, but you'd like to think that being the world champions thing was always going to be embarrassing, by the way. Like, it was always going to be used against us, of like when we lose games like this or games that we should inherently win. It's always going to be embarrassing because people will be like, well, world champions, eh? You know? So, a long day at the office once again for everyone involved. We just can't seem to escape this nightmare of just weird results, weird performances. You know? What direction are we genuinely going with? Like, what direction? I know, there's so many people be like, you can't blame the manager. You can stop blaming Maresca. Get off his case. Stop blaming him for everything. At what point can you? And I've already stressed at the start of the stream. I did preface that if we did lose today by some, whatever the fuck, if it does happen, I'm not Maresca out. But if we lose here today, if we lose against Brighton as well, you've got to start asking questions, because it's not like it's just gone downhill this season. This isn't just this season. This is like last season as well. Unnecessary losses, weird results. You can't have the excuse every single season as well of like the players, they aren't gelling. They've got to get used to each other. I'm so over that argument. It's ridiculous, Starkiller with another super chat. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate it. I had such high hopes for Tyreek George, but now I'm starting to not like him so much. Does anyone know what's up with Enzo Fernandez? I mean, it's because we keep playing Tyreek George. Thank you, by the way, Starkiller, once again. We keep playing Tyreek George out of position. And he is as, I don't know if I can use that thing, but the one about the teapot. I don't want to be accused of anything. You know what I'm talking about. It's and then with Enzo Fernandez, I just don't get it. I went through a stage. Obviously, I've said this many times. That I didn't understand the hype. I didn't really see what was so good about him. And then last season he was fantastic. And then so far this season he's been a fucking bag of shit. I don't know. I was confident though with the players, the signings that we got. We needed defenders and goalkeepers, but the players that we have signed on paper is decent. We should not be this bad. But defensively, we needed defenders. It's been said a million times, and it'll be said a million times more. We needed a goalkeeper. We needed defenders. We didn't get that, and that is where we most are lacking. It is what it is. I did say we should have gone for Rudiger when there was a bit of unrest there, but I don't know. I don't know. About 5 or 6 minutes to go until the second half. We've just hit 150 likes, ladies and gentlemen. It's 8 o'clock. Yes! Not 8 o'clock. Please do keep smashing the like button, subscribe. Let's just hope for the fucking best. I don't necessarily see us making any substitutions. We very rarely do. At halftime, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does, because this is one of the games you would fucking hope he does. You know what I'm saying? If he, like, do you know what I mean? I feel like with when we're 1-0 down, 2-0 down, whatever at halftime, and he just doesn't make substitutions, like going into the second half, I feel like it's a pride thing from him. He doesn't want it to appear like he's admitting, yeah, I fucked up the lineup. No one was expecting a full strength lineup. Isugo's injured and Giyu was cup tied until he wasn't, but I get what you mean. So sick of this fucking kid farting on my screen. But I feel like it's a pride thing. It's a real pride thing from Maresca. He just refuses to make a substitution at the halftime break because it comes across as though he's admitting that he fucked it. He's done it once where he made 3 subs at halftime, but that was very much needed. And no real, like, beating around the bush, you know? Where is Georgia Achimpong? Whoever that is. Only Class, thank you very much for the super chat. Really do appreciate that. Fernandez clearly needs to break up with another woman again. Did the trick last time. You're not wrong. Is he not back with the same woman? With his ex-wife? He's now back with his wife? Or back with his ex-wife? I don't know. Maybe he needs to break up with her again. And maybe bring it back, you know? Oh. I don't know. I don't know. It's just increasingly frustrating this this season. And I wanna acknowledge as well, right? Our starting matches were widely regarded as like one of the easiest starts to the season, especially what we've had in the past, you know. Crystal Palace, a tricky start. Never a guaranteed win, but it used to be for us. West Ham 5-1, Fulham 2-0, Brentford 2-2, and then Man United loss. It's started tricky. Then we've gone off to, you know, 2 good wins, draw and a loss. It's a strange run of games to fuck up on. It really should have been like 4 wins and a draw against Palace at most, but someone's not come out. What's happened? No halftime subs by the looks of it. What is going on? Any substitutions, please? If you haven't liked already, please do. Let's try and get to 200 likes as soon as possible, please. Chelsea are out. Lincoln are making us wait. Liverpool 1-0. Isak with the goal. There we go. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're missing a player. We're missing a player. Unsure. Lincoln are now coming out. So we'll see what happens there. I just got a bad feeling about this, man. Got a really bad feeling about this. Chelsea to kick off. Here we go. Second half back underway. Street with the goal. Are we getting cooked? We are. We are. No changes at half time. Where is Josh Achimpong? Ah. I know Josh Achimpong. I believe he's injured. I believe he is injured. Hold that. Well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. There's still time. There's still time, people. Let's not get a little bit too rambunctious now. A little too ahead of ourselves. There is still 43 minutes remaining. Here is Gittins. Tyreek George! Oh, it's an absolute thundercunt of a goal! Tyreek George! Calm! Calm! What a goal! What an absolute... I know it's only Lincoln, but fucking hell, what a goal! That was out of this world. Out of this world from Tyreek George. Unbelievable. On the volley or half volley. I'm not up for that. I think it's a half volley. There's a whole debate about half volleys or volleys, but it's a half volley if ever I've seen one. The pace on it, beautiful. Start the second half brilliantly. Calm down. I'm not Enzo clocking that. He was always going to score, by the way. The grumpiest man in the world. He fucking hell, man. He is the most miserable looking cunt I've ever seen in my life. You know? I'm beginning to like him much more again, says Starkiller. Thank you again for the super chat. Yeah. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Yeah. Great goal. Really, really good goal. FIFA-esque. Sort of like just the power on it. It was comically fast. Like comically powerful. Chalobah's recent form, it's similar to, oh, this is a brilliant run of play. Tyreek George could be in for another one. It's going to be 2-1 here, surely! And it is! We have started this second half beautifully well. It is Buenanotte with the goal. Chelsea 2, Lincoln 1. Hey! Tenzaclaw! They're crumbling. They're crumbling. I said 3-1. Never in doubt. Trust in Maresca, man. He knows what he's doing. Human! Is he on loan? Or did we buy him? Buenanotte. He is. He's on loan. Fuck. Is it an obligation to buy? Or what? Is he just on loan? Buenanotte is going to be... Buenanotte is going to be that player that people... well, I say people. Some people acted like Joao Felix was in terms of like that lone player that you just loved and don't leave us, please. I couldn't have given a fuck about Joao Felix leaving on after his loan. I was not excited for him to come back. I feel like Buenanotte is going to be one of those players that we're like, oh, fucking hell. We should have got him. He's going to be worth so much if he's good for us as well. Here's Enzo. We've come out with a fucking fire up our bumhole. Here's Gusto with the cross. Back post is Gittins. It's out for a corner ball. Are we playing the same team? They're suddenly shit. Well, they are Lincoln. And I would imagine Maresca has said, if you fuckers lose this game, you're all sacked. You know, I'm docking your pay. In an ideal world, that's what he says. But, you know, we all know it's not. Something along those lines, I would imagine, has been said. Got Nacho with a lovely flick over. Side netting from Yorel Hato. Wow. We have first refusal option to buy. It's going to be a lot of money. And it's another Brighton player. You know? So it's going to cost us so much money. If he's shit, we won't want him. If he's good, we'll want him. And they'll charge us fucking so much. Decent second half so far. I don't know why they put us through this. It's just my whole life. Chelsea have just made it so much harder than it needs to be, you know? Been watching since the disaster season in 2023. Evo, thank you for the support, mate. Do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Crossed in. Chance for Lincoln. Chelsea putting the pressure on here and played forward, chested down nicely. Here's Street, crosses it in, headed, and another chance! Oh, they've nearly scored again. It's cleared. Nearly off the line by Yorel Hato. What a chance. Here's Fofana. Lovely play. We're playing so much better suddenly. I mean, that's a foul, ref. Thank you. Buenanotte taken down. Referee brings it back. Gittins. Would be good to see him get on the score sheet. Goal or assist, really. Hato. Santos. Gusto finds Garnacho on the right-hand side. He'll cut inside. Maybe go for the shot himself. P-roller of a shots. Looking rather greedy there, I must say. Greedy. Chalobah. By no means do I blame Chalobah for that goal, by the way. That is all on Enzo. Gusto taken down. Lincoln players are starting to get a little bit petulant. It's Drapier again. He's been fuming for the last few minutes or so. Enzo Fernandez giving a little finger up his nose, right up his Uta. Did I just rib it? Maybe. I nearly threw up, I think. Wow, Starlink with another Starlink. Sorry. I saw an ad. Star Killer with another super chat. Thank you very much, mate. I should know your name by now. Thank you very much. I really believe that Joao Felix is insanely talented, but he also doesn't seem to want to work in order to improve. He is the kind of player who needs to actually try in order to be good. But when he tries, he is good. Better than good. But the man thinks he can move like Eden Hazard and do nothing in terms of effort and pull off a madness of a performance. And, you know, sadly for him, it's just not the case. He is not a nonchalant player. He's not someone who can do the bare minimum and still be the best player on the pitch. He's just not that guy. Same with Neymar. Neymar's a bit different to Felix, but I get what you're saying. It is similar. It's like Messi and Ronaldo in a way. Like Ronaldo, obviously massively talented when he wasn't on form, but he's the kind of person who tried. He's a tryhard. He's a kind of person who just tries really hard all the time. Massive player, whereas Messi could not try at all and just annoyingly very good. Esteval Willian. It's going to be Garnacho coming off. He does not look happy. Not angry. Esteval going on. Who's your first sub? I've got no idea. I mean, I feel like I do actually. Azza or replays. It's the same person, two different names. But Azza's been watching me since my Twitch season, which was my first season of doing this. I don't think that was actually what you were asking for. Who's my first sub? I think you meant in terms of the game, didn't you? Now that I think about it. I mean, Headband Harry's probably going to come back at some point with me growing my hair out. I'm not growing it out like out, just on the sides. Because I usually get the bald fade, but I want to go for something different. Something new. Enzo Fernandez. Good chance! Oh! Crossed in. Buena Notte with a good chance. I'm not going Grealish long. The top will probably be not too much longer than this, honestly. I just want to grow the sides out so that they're a bit more scraggly, you know? Maybe a mullet, you never know. I feel like the mullet's going out now, isn't it? So, plus I am 30. Well, not for another week. Dewsbury, oh. That's a young linesman. Just under half an hour left to play. We are very close to 200 likes on the stream. Please do keep them coming. Do appreciate it. Big thank you to everyone that's done super chats today. It's been a good day. Been a good day at the office, to say the least. We will be back for Brighton on Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff. And then obviously Benfica and then Liverpool on Sunday next week. Jorgensen, lovely distribution there. Enzo Fernandez taken down. That's a foul. Fuck off. Definitely a yellow cards. We'll concede another goal in this game? I don't think so. Oh my God, there is literally someone called House. A player called Street and a player called House. Should we look through these names? You got G-Cock. What a name. Hammer. Towler. These are not real names. So you got someone whose name's Cock. Hammer. Towler. These are all just household appliances. I mean, it depends, you know. Don't know, a cock isn't necessarily a household appliance. I meant the chicken, by the way, not a, you know, one of those. Bradley. Monsma. Dariqua. Varfolmeev. Varfolomeev. McGrandles. Why is that such a funny... McGrandles. That's a stinker. House, Draper, and Streets. Bloody hell. There's a right mishmash there, isn't it? On the bench, you've got George Wickens, Adam Reach, Tom Bayliss, Eric Ring. It's another unfortunate name. Francis Okoronkwo, James Collins, Justin Obikwu, Oscar Thorne, and Rico Hackett. I mean, then they are names. They are names. Beautiful British names. Na. Star Killer, man. Fucking hell. Another super chat from Star Killer. I really do appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. Free kick to Lincoln. Eden was insane to this to the point where we don't really know if he'd be better or worse if he'd be better or worse if he trained harder. Insanely entertaining player. I often find that anyone that I've seen interviewed about him, they often say that if he did try, it probably would have made him worse. You know, not made him worse, but he was just one of those players. He just didn't need to try at all. To the point where I'm fairly sure there's a story of him being like hungover when playing and still scoring, I think, a hat-trick. So free kick to Lincoln, about 25 yards out. It's gone for the knuckleball. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Knuckles it right over the wall and over the bar. But Star Killer, thank you very much, mate, once again. Lincoln City about to make 3 substitutions as they could be in here. Cleared away. And again. Hatter with the clearance. 200 likes on the stream, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's 8 o'clock. Yay! It's 8 o'clock. They might score here. What a chance. Still going. Draper. Goal. No. Oh, my God. Woohoo! That was fucking close. Into the side netting. It looked, for all it was worth, it looked like it was in the back of the net. You got no fines. You got no grants. What a shit show. You want some? You want some? I'll give you. You're shit and you got no feints. I used to be really good at that. Christ, that was around... I'm fairly sure that was around when I was in high school, by the way. Wildstone Raider. Wildstone Raider. Has he got a Wikipedia page? Jesus Christ. ...2013 was when it happened. He's 5'2". Fucking hell. His name's Gordon Palmer Hill. He's got a website, wildstonraider.net. I don't know if I want to click that. What the fuck is this? Got No Fans, the banging hit single available on iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon. Might have to give that a listen. You want some? I'll give it you. Got No Fans. Should we give that a listen? Might get me copyrighted. Got No Fans. Go on then. What? Fucking Alex. I'm going to get copyright. I've heard this! You are Sam. Oh, fucking hell. Love it. Oh my God, we've still got two more super chats from Star Killer, who's absolutely on one today. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate it. I think we watched the same interviews. I got the same impression. You make him train harder and it stops being fun and becomes a chore for him. Yeah, he's not someone who likes to be pushed because he'll just... I feel like I remember him not tying his boots or wearing shin pads or anything, and just getting away with murder, really, because he was just one of those players who, if he couldn't back it up, you'd have a go, but the players could never have a go at him because he would always back it up, you know. And then another one, it's a legit possibility at this point. Eden would stop performing at this level because he wouldn't enjoy it any longer. It's a point that would stop performing at this level because he wouldn't enjoy. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. I could, yeah. It's the game's not really. Well, it looked like a handball there. Gusto over the bar. I'd be interested to see Hazard at his peak playing in this like era of football, because he might do well, but like you say, he might not. Any plans for a song, Harry? Maybe a duet with Dini? Dini! I wouldn't be surprised if Troy's got a song, you know. He'd get injured so quickly. In this fucking team, yeah, 100%. Everyone's made of paper. Fulham beating Cambridge 1-0 at the moment. Emil Smith Rowe. Harry should release its end o'clock. Brighton 4-0. 4-0 to Brighton in that game. Oh. I'll be live at full time, by the way, for a quick live review. Whatever the score. And we can have a little chit-chat about what we've seen here. Hard game of the weekend. Yeah, Brighton are looking in better form as the days go by. Not even the weeks, but the days go by. Do you think Penders will play when he comes back? Probably not. We'll probably sell him. Cucurella is on, by the way. I had no idea. We've made quite a few subs, actually. When was that? 4 minutes ago? Mark Cucurella has come on. I'm assuming for Gittins. Or Gittins, George, and Enzo Fernandez have come off for Shin Maheka, Pedro Neto, and Mark Cucurella. $15 minutes to go. Just the one goal in it. Just the one goal in it. I'm fairly confident that we might get a Shin Maheka goal in this game. I'm hopeful as well. Long throw. Not cleared away. Just as far as to the edge of the box. Draper's got to be offside there. There's been quite a few instances here where someone has looked massively offside and it's not been given. Oh my God. Starkiller, once again, thank you very much. They just keep on coming. Enough about Eden. Where's Esteval? I really hope and think that we can give us that he can give us a bit much more in this game. He's on the pitch, mate. he came on for Garnacho about 15 minutes ago. He's not done a lot so far, I don't think. If Gittins can't score against Lincoln, he ain't in the Prem for a long time. Well, he's off. Brothers are ball. Headed over. Here is Esteval. Lovely first-time pass to Pedro Neto, who will have a shot from distance and drags it wide. Goal kick to Lincoln. Should have kept Noni. Jesus Christ. That's a bannable offence. That's a listable offence, I think. Are you one of those people that have been saying, he's so good for Arsenal? He's so good. He's so much better now he's at Arsenal, even though he's doing exactly the same things as he was at Chelsea. It's just he's at a club who are much better received by the media. The media prefer and are always going to look favourably. He had a good game for England the other day, and then suddenly the media is just like, we love Noni Madueke now. But he looks exactly the same for Arsenal as he did for Chelsea. Buena notte. I'm ready for this game to be over, I must say. Madueke is out, for about 3 to 4 weeks, I think, with injury. Here's Esteval. Looks for the shot. We should have kept him and never got Gittins. Well, that's just like... hindsight, isn't it? I suppose, but... I'm not impressed by Gittins so far, but I'm not as on his back as a lot of you fuckers are. I'll give him a chance. Jesus. We're still very early days. Double, double, double. Jude Siri has won the double. Madueke is disruptive behind the scenes. I just didn't like his attitude at all. Gittins seems like a nice kid. Madueke rated himself too much. Why is Slanina refereeing? Oh. A booking for Lincoln's assistant manager. And we have another super chat from Star Killer. Thank you very much, mate. I remember when Palmer assisted Madueke 3 times in one game. I think that was the Wolves game last season, was it not? Madueke then had multiple opportunities to return the favour in next games. He didn't, of course. Well, of course, yeah, like you say. It's Madueke perfected the art of looking busy on the byline. But 9 times out of 10, he'd also run it out of play. So, you know. Under 10 minutes to go. Under 10 minutes to go. Yeah, Lincoln have looked decent. The second half, they've looked terrible, but we've kind of swapped positions in terms of we look shit in the first half. They look great. I wouldn't say we look great in this second half. You're offside! Watch your line, for fuck's sake. Good chance! Should have scored there. Esteval, man. Use your fucking head. Oh, Star Killer, man. What are you doing? You can comment for free, mate. I'm not encouraging you not to spend money. I do appreciate it, but fucking hell. There comes a limit. I'm starting to worry now that you think you have to do this. Oh yeah, Madueke gave this one interview in which he sounded like he's convinced that it's just a matter of time until he's as good as Mbappe. Well, I don't think anyone rated Madueke higher than Madueke himself. You know, it's beyond me. I mean, from what I knew of him at PSV, it's about £5 each time, yeah. I don't know what PLN is. PLN is Polish zloty equals. Oh no, I think it's just Polish zloty. I Star Killer, as long as this is your money, mate, then feel free to carry on. But I'm starting to worry that this is... You've got your mum's credit card. Chance nearly played through. It's pronounced Zwote. I did think there's like a weird little line through the L. Zwote. I mean, top fans, by the way. Star Killer, you are top with 3,300 XP. We then have in second place for tonight, only class 100 in second place with 425 XP. So there's quite the disparity there between first and second place. Cake Same Jet is in third place with 175 XP. Phoebe is in fourth with 150 XP. And there you go. Good chance for Lincoln. How high is Mo Lester? It's a good one. Davide Zabacosta. 5 minutes to go, plus any added time. Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Oh, bit of a kick in the side there to Shimahake. Oh, what is that? Fucking hell, man. Terrible pass forward by Shim. Only class you. You're spending £100 on the next stream. Well, there you go. If you guys want to get top spot, Kian, you are in fourth place now. You've overtaken Phoebe. Phoebe's now in sixth place. She must have left the chat for a moment. Kian's in fourth place with 175 XP. Joint third, along with Cake Same Jet, who I must say is a name I've never seen in the chat before. So he must be a lurker of some sort. I'm imagining there are quite a few people that just lurk and watch. I appreciate you a great deal. I don't expect everyone to chat. I feel like there's a lot of people that just have me on in the... There'll be some people who tune in for the first time and they're like, what the fuck? Who's watching this guy talking about peas and milk for 95% of the game? That's the charm. You know, that's the charm of the stream. You don't get that with a lot of people. Some people love to talk shite. I feel like my shite that I talk it's got some substance to it, you know. And I can't imagine most streamers call their viewers nonces for drinking milk either, but you know, you get that here as well. It's a diverse situation, you know. We've got everything here: milk, peas, and nonces. We do not have nonces in this chat. I just want to... Well, we might do, but I don't. Anyway. Can we see the list? Oh, that list. Hey. The list It's still just Connor McNamara. Whoa! 1.5 minutes to go. Jorgensen with a tricky feet. Connor McNamara. Derm was banned. Derm can fuck off. Unless he's Star Killer. In which, you know, if that is you, Derm, thank you very much. I feel like I've upset Star Killer now. He's disappeared. Oh my God! What a chance for Lincoln to level it up. Plot twist. I feel like Star Killer's mum's caught him and he's in trouble now. No refunds. I wouldn't even know how to be fair. "30 seconds remain. We've managed it. As I said, we will be live at full time on this channel. For a review before we go to Betty Buys. And doesn't seem to be any pictures on Getty Images. How do you spell Buena Notte? All right, we got some pictures. Four minutes of added time. Burp. 3 minutes remain. Lincoln running out of time. Here they come. When's the draw? I've got no idea. Fourth round draw. Wednesday the 24th. It's tomorrow at 10:15 p.m. So after the final game. Cleared away. In with a chance. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Click the bell notification to know when I go live next as well, which again is at the full-time whistle. I'll schedule the stream and I'll be live in about 5 minutes after kickoff. We can have a little chit-chat about the game and look through any of our potential opponents. If we get there, it still could go to penalties. God, the pictures of this game are shite. Absolutely terrible. Oh, he's back. I think I've spent around £50. That you have, mate. That you have. Not great, not terrible. At least I've processed this game a bit. I'm still a bit angry at the players, but less. Well, Star Killer, I thank you a great deal. We might still be around for a while. Get it away. Oh, Gusto. Oh, God. Get it out! Free kick. There we go. Star Killer, thank you very much, mate. It's been it's been a great evening. Lovely to meet you, mate. And of all games as well, I did not expect Lincoln City to be an earner. You know what I mean? But I'm very, very appreciative, mate. I look forward to seeing you in the next game. And the one after that. And the one after that. But no, we've had a good chat, mate. We've had a very good chat. Yeah. Buenanotte off for Walsh. Surely now. How much sparkling water can that buy? Decent amount. And there we go! The full-time whistle! Chelsea 2. Lincoln City 1. The world champions survive against Lincoln City. It has been quite the game. Boring at times, exhilarating at times, nervy at times. But a win is a win. It's not impressive by any stretch. The goals were. The performance was not. With that said, we move on to the next one. Brighton on the weekend, Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff. I will be live at 2 p.m. UK time, live here on this channel. I'll be live in about 5 minutes' time for a quick review before we go to bed. And we can have a little chat about what we've just seen. Thank you very much for all the likes, all the subscriptions, certainly all of the super chats. Star Killer and Only Class, thank you very much, mate. I really do appreciate it. If I don't see you, oh, we've got another one. Of course we do. Oh, my Christ. At least we didn't pull another Grimsby hat. It was nice to watch this all with you. Bye. Star Killer, we are moving on to another stream. So if you want to join us there, by all means, feel free. If not, have a wonderful evening, mate. I will see you all in about 5 minutes' time. Once again, thank you very much for your support. Really do appreciate it. I will see you soon.